with Bernard Bolton. So today is Sunday. I wasn't sure if I was going to do a prophetic word. I felt by the Spirit that I was being directed in another area, but we were not able to go that route. And so here is what I hear the Lord saying for us this week. And I believe today's date is the 26th, May the 26th. The Lord says, I am giving you faith for the transition. We're in a transition season. We're in a transition month. The month of IR is a transitional month. Jesus Christ was walking in the earth during the 40 days before he ascended. That represents transition. And so many of us are in transition, which basically means we're moving from one place to another. We're moving from one level to another. Transition is not always physical or geographical. Transition can be spiritual, mental, emotional, financial. But many of us are in transition. Matter of fact, living by faith is living by transition. The Lord was speaking to me this morning about Abraham, who is called the father of the faithful. And Abraham's life demonstrates what faith looks like in the earth. But Abraham experienced many transitions from the time that the Lord appeared to him. See, Abraham's walk with God started with a prophetic, it started prophetically. The Lord appeared to him. Abraham was living in the Ur of the Chaldees, Mesopotamia, and he was an idol worshiper. He worshiped many gods. That was the culture that he was born and raised in. But then the God, Elohim, the God who created the heavens and earth, appeared to him, manifested to him. That was a prophetic experience that changed Abraham's life and changed history. So then, when the Lord appeared to him, then the Lord told him to leave. That's what transition is. The Lord told him to leave, and he left home, but his father went with him. His father was a distraction, and he stayed in another area until his father died, and then the Lord told him to leave again. And so there were many times in Abraham's life where he was leaving, he was going, even when he got to Canaan, he was moving around. He lived in tents. Tents represent movement. He never built a house. He never built a mansion, even though there were men in the land who had houses and who had great houses. But Abraham lived in tents because he was always in transition and always moving. And so that's where many of us are. We're in a prophetic sense. We are always in transition. We're always moving. We live in tents so that we don't have to we don't have to pack up the house and sell the house every time we move. So in your transition, the Lord says, I'm giving you faith, because without faith, we're not going to successfully transition to the next place or the next season. And so faith is believing God. Of course, it is believing in God, but it is believing God. It is walking in his word. It is really standing on his word and having this surety, this belief, and this confidence that he is with you and that he is leading you. And he is the one who is calling you forward. And he's the one calling you to make adjustments. And so have faith in this transition and watch what the Lord do this week in your life. Shalom.